Hi, my name is Wes Kroesbergen, a senior consultant at Infront Consulting Group. Today I'd like to show you how we've automated a number of key areas in our System Center deployments for our customers. Some of the key areas we'll take a look at are account provisioning, System Center deployment via PDT, ConfigMgr Hydration, and lastly we'll look at automated Virtual Machine Manager Hydration. So let's talk a little bit about account provisioning. Here's what happens when we run our automation against Active Directory. Accounts and groups are being provisioned. You can see in the background that there are no accounts provisioned yet. Now that the script has run, you can see all our service accounts are set up with a nice prefix and a description added to each account. If we look at our security groups, you can see that all the basic groups for System Center privilege separation have been provisioned. Let's take a look at System Center provisioning, using a freely available tool on the TechNet Script Center. Let's walk through a typical provisioning scenario using PowerShell Deployment Toolkit, or PDT for short. The first thing we're doing is running a VM creation script. While this is Hyper-V specific, we have other Infront developed scripts to provision virtual machines in Azure, Amazon, and we can even script VMware creation. You'll notice in the background that virtual machines are popping into Hyper-V Manager and starting up to join the domain. Now that virtual machines are provisioned, we can use the PDT installation component to actually install the System Center components. By decoupling VM creation and System Center installation, PDT can be used to automate System Center deployments on whichever platform is most suitable for the customer's environment. I'm kicking off the installation here. This takes about 1.5 to 2 hours in my lab environment for a full System Center deployment. Okay, now that PDT has finished deploying, let's take a look. I'm on a Windows 8.1 system, and you can see I have a Service Manager console open, and I'm connected to my Service Manager server. You'll notice that all the connectors to the other System Center components are already configured. I've also got my Orchestrator Runbook Designer open, and it's connected to Orchestrator. I also have my Operations Manager console open. You'll notice that no computers have been added yet. This is because PDT has only deployed System Center server-side components and has not gone out to touch the other systems in your environment. If we open our web browser, you can see that the Windows Azure Pack is up and running, having also been deployed via PDT. If we come over to Configuration Manager Server, you'll see that it is up and running, though no customization has been done yet. This brings us to our next piece of automation. ConfigMgr Hydration. Looking at Configuration Manager, we see no folders or collections. Let's take a look at what happens when we kick off our automation. So the first thing it does is create all our folders for organization. It can create folders for user collections, device collections, or even create folders in our software library area. Jumping ahead for the sake of time, we see that all our user and device collections are being created. Additionally, query rules and collection variables are being added to each collection that's created, as defined according to the XML. If we open one, we can see that the query rule has been added for all Server 2003 R2 clients in the environment. By automating these sorts of tasks, hours of work can be saved creating initial collections, providing a good jump-off point for customers to build and tweak their own collection customizations. Lastly, let's take a look at Virtual Machine Manager Hydration. VMM is an extremely powerful product, belied by the simplicity of the user interface. A robust VMM implementation requires a healthy understanding of several concepts, key concepts which are often difficult for IT pros to pick up due to their abstract nature. By automating this hydration, we can provide consistent, robust VMM implementations, reducing human error as well as saving hours of work effort in the process. Let's open VMM and take a look at some of the things we provisioned. You can see the private clouds that were provisioned, as well as the host groups, or essentially areas of your data center, which they are bound to. If we come down to Fabric, we can see the various Fabric components which were provisioned. We have our logical networks, our logical switches, uplink profiles, all named in a consistent manner. If we open up a logical network, we can see the area of the data center it was bound to, as well as the associated subnets. If we come down to our user roles, we can see that all our user roles have been provisioned as well, along with descriptions to indicate their purpose and capabilities. You can also see that we've provisioned a run as account for various VMM actions. So let's recap. By automating service accounts for System Center, we are able to easily provision all the required accounts in a standardized manner. By automating System Center deployments, we are able to save hours of effort and ensure consistent deployments. By automating ConfigMgr Hydration, we are able to save hours of time creating typical folders and collections. By automating VMM Hydration, we are able to provision robust private cloud deployments, reducing human error while saving hours of work effort. I hope this video has illustrated some of the capabilities Infront has in automating System Center implementations. We save time and effort while ensuring robust, consistent deployments. This enables us to provide our customers with other value-add solutions, ensuring that our customers are able to enjoy even more of the benefits of System Center.